All right, we are back and we got another battle of the blue belts. We have Klaus in the black gi and we have Adrian in the white gi. I actually haven't watched this yet, so hopefully this has some good action in it. We'll see what happens. See Klaus pull open guard right away, switch to collar and sleeve. It's probably a favorite in our gym. We play a lot of collar and sleeve here. I think it's a really great system. See Adrian look to pass with a Toriando pass. Again, it looks like these guys are having more of a nice little flowy roll, which is good. I like to see this. See Adrian move to the back. And Adrian's doing a good job of isolating one of the arms. Still looking on his collar choke. Klaus doing a good job escaping, moving into the top position. Starts looking to attack Adrian's back. Again, yeah, these guys doing just a good job keeping some movement alive here. Klaus looking... Adrian looking to hit a Peterson roll from turtle position. Always a great option. We see Klaus right away looking to attack the armbar. And again, like these guys just having a nice flow roll, some nice movement. Actually, I'm a huge advocate of flow rolling. I think it's really important. I try to preach to my guys to do it more, especially when they're tired. Not every round has to be world championships, you know? So it's good to get in that habit of just being able to go light and easy. Adrian recovering nicely into a triangle. Klaus sitting back to counter. Adrian looking to switch to an armbar. Klaus looking to come on top here. We see him start to pin a little bit north-south. We'll see if Adrian can do anything to respond. Adrian just hip escaping here. Something I'd like to see from Adrian is more bridging. I think him including some bridging to his game would be really helpful. There's a nice bridge, and perfect example why it's good to do. After that bridge, he created the space he needed to get his guard back. And we see Adrian moving into a quasi knee shield position here, doing a good job managing that distance, hitting a nice scissor sweep. And again, we kind of see these guys starting to run out of space here, getting a little too close to the wall. Klaus hitting a nice X-guard sweep as he comes on top. And Klaus looking to backstep out of Delahiva. Ends up exposing his back, but Adrian was slow to respond, so he wasn't able to pick up the reversal the way he would have liked. Klaus looking to force knee cut now. Adrian was a little overextended in his Delahiva. That's why Klaus was able to start closing that distance there and starting to look to pass. But Adrian doing a good job making a frame here, keeping Klaus at bay. Adrian looking for a choke, but that's not there. There's nothing there. You can do, there's a, off that thumb in grip he had across the neck, there's a version of the loop choke you can do off it, but he didn't really quite have the positioning for it. Be something I have to show him after class. Klaus doing a good job of pinning now. Adrian looking to recover. Adrian switching to omoplata as Klaus rolls through. Nice reversal from Adrian. Really nice omoplata. And again, just really nice to see these guys having nice exchanges in positions. Again, like I think if you want to be a good scrambler, you want to be good at jiu-jitsu, you need to learn how to flow and go with the movement that's happening, right? I think it's really easy, especially white and blue belt, to get carried away and want to be really competitive all the time, but it's really going to like hinder your growth as far as understanding how jiu-jitsu transitions and how you need to learn to use your body and flow from one move to another. When you get that tunnel vision, everything gets real narrow and your game doesn't grow because you're so fixated on one thing. You know, you don't have dynamic systems yet, so flow rolling is a great way to kind of build some awareness in scrambles and start creating more dynamic movement, dynamic systems for yourself. See these guys transition back to their feet now. We'll see if someone can get a takedown. I don't teach too many takedowns in the gi. We do a little bit, but I focus more on takedowns and no-gi. But I like seeing these guys work for the takedowns. I think it's good. Adrian tried a little drop nagi there, got a little landed a little short on it, but I think Klaus gave him the space to make that movement happen. Again, part of flow rolling also starts on your feet. You know, that you need to get comfortable just relaxing and letting people pull guard on you, you yourself pulling guard, and of course looking for takedowns. So if you can take that like light playful approach to the feet too, it really helps. Some nice grip fighting from these guys here. Klaus looking on his collar drag. Again, Klaus doing a great job managing the distance, looking for his collar and sleeve. See Adrian pull guard. And we see Klaus moving back on top now. Adrian's foot caught in Klaus's gi, but gives him some nice space here. Move this so you guys can see better. You see Klaus moving into side control, and I think these two guys did a good job of slowly kind of letting the intensity build throughout the roll. Like, and I think that's good to do too. Like, you want to start out real flowy and playful, but as the exchanges start to get more and more competitive, like, it's okay to kind of start turning it up a little bit, allow it to turn into a regular roll near the end. Again, it depends on your purpose of what you're looking to do out of that roll that day. See these guys doing some leg pummeling here. We see Adrian wrap for an ankle lock. And gets the tap. So yeah, nice little straight ankle lock to kind of wrap things up here. That's near the end of the round. I'm gonna go back real quick and break down that ankle lock. Give these guys some feedback on it. We don't get too many ankle locks we get to break down, so it's nice to do one in the gi. So we see Adrian start to kind of enter almost ashi, and then he's doing a good job keeping control of that leg on the left. He does a good job passing over here and starts wrapping Klaus's leg. So like you can see already his grip's a bit shallow. I think there's just general fear about leg locks in general, especially from white and blue belts, because they're still getting comfortable with it. But you see his grip is actually quite low here. There's no, this grip, because it's so low, it's going across the calf and probably a little bit of the Achilles too. But ideally, Adrian would want to get this arm in a little bit deeper so he could either grab either of his collars. This is going to help him attack the ankle a bit better. One thing Adrian's doing really good is he's putting his shoulder to the mat. This is something I really emphasize for the guys doing straight ankle locks because it puts all the weight on the foot. And if you want to attack to break the foot, this is going to be the way to do it. So again, he can make some adjustments here to make this grip tighter. I think that would probably be the biggest thing. Like, again, you can still get taps like this, but it's mostly just pain based. It's not going to be enough to break the ankle or the foot. So positioning was probably good enough for these guys having a friendly roll. But yeah, so let's see if we can go back just a little bit. I would love it if we could break down. Yeah. Okay, so when he goes to wrap this foot, and you see this a lot from people, is they just don't get a good bite on the foot when they go to attack the ankle. So you'll watch his hand will slide in here low on the calf, and this is why he's not getting quite the bite he needs on the ankle. Ideally, if you look, his arm's kind of traveling down a straight line here, and when this happens is it doesn't allow for a clean lock. He needs to be able to bring his forearm up towards his pec, and if he can bring that forearm up towards his pec, it's going to lock behind the ankle a lot better, his ankle being here. So if he can fit that space in and bring his hand to his pec, this hand here, it would make his positioning a lot tighter, and then he could fall to the same shoulder to the mat, and that's what's going to allow the ankle lock to have a lot more torque and a lot more pressure on the foot. And you can see here as he falls that hand stayed flat, so it ended up being a little bit more on the calf than on the ankle, which is the target, right? Not trying to take anything away from Adrian. I think Adrian caught Klaus in a nice footlock there at the end. but just something for him to work on to tighten his game up. Of course, we all want to get better at jiu-jitsu, be more technical, be more efficient. But yeah, again, these guys having a nice roll here. Klaus hitting a nice X-guard sweep. See if Klaus can get any submissions before time runs out. Adrian moving to the top. Klaus working a nice half guard position, and then time expires. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this one. There was definitely some good action, and it started off really flowy, which I like to see. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have questions or comments about anything, feel free to leave it below. Thanks for watching.